A pleasant afternoon to everyone, and I am Teacher Lynn here from Camlish.com. Today we'll be doing the continuation of our discussion from our previous video, of course. It's from the book Communicating in Business. So are you ready to learn more about business? Great. Well then, let's start it. And on our previous video, we discussed the text that you are seeing right now. It's under the topic, the middle of the presentation, unit number 8. We also read about the text and we exchanged the comments we had. Now, let's open the next page. Alright, it's number 2, or the structure, the main body. Okay, so I want you again to follow me as I read the text, and I want you to identify the following. Letter A, the relationship between the main body of the presentation and the introduction. Letter B, a recommendation on one way to divide the main body of a talk. Okay, I guess you're now ready. Let's start it. The main body of the presentation contains the details of the subject or themes described in the introduction. All the above techniques are especially useful in making the main body easily understood. They help the audience to follow the information and to remember it. They also help the speaker to keep to the planned structure and to know exactly what stage has been reached at all times during the presentation. Clear structure doesn't just help the audience. In many presentations, the main body can be usefully divided into different parts. The main parts, each with a main heading, are referred to in the introduction. Clearly, there are many ways to divide the main body of a presentation, and often different parts will themselves be divided into smaller sections of information. Okay, so did you understand something from it? And I will now show you how to do it. Okay, this is like a chart for that. We have the introduction first, and then proceed to the main body of information. Okay, so of course in that you have to give the main topic of your discussion, alright, as what we saw in the text above. And then the first part, you may write it this way, the second part this way, and then the third part this way. It's like an outline. Okay, so what do you think of this? Great. Now, I want you to make your own. Okay, the main body. I want you to have the introduction first, of course, the main body of information, and like an outline. Alright, so are you ready? I am excited also to see your works. Alright, you may start it. Okay, that is good, and you may now share it to the class. Alright, and for number 3, we have the listing information. Okay, it's the continuation. Okay, climatic changes in the northern hemisphere may have been the result of 3 types of effect on the environment. First, volcanic activity. Second, industrial pollution. And thirdly, transportation. Let's look at this in more detail. First, volcanic eruption. The 1991 eruption may have contributed to ozone damage, causing the unusually high world temperatures in 1992. The second key area is industrial contamination. Industry puts important quantities of noxious gases and chemicals into the atmosphere. There are four important gases released by burning fossil fuels. These are, okay, carbon dioxide, to SOCON. Alright, they contribute to the so-called greenhouse effect and global warming. The second main area of industrial pollution of the atmosphere is the release of ozone-damaging chemicals like chlorofluorocarbons and polychlorobiphenyls. These are used in refrigeration, some manufacturing processes, and in fire extinguishers. Finally, the third source of damage to the environment is transportation. Car and plane engines are a problem because they release the so-called greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide. Alright. So, I think that would be enough for today. We'll do more of the topic and the discussions on our next video. Alright, I want you to remember all the pointers in creating the main body and try to review some steps on how to do it. And again, this has been Teacher Lean. I'll see you again on our next video. Goodbye.